Eric, introduce it.
Welcome back to Death in a Hoodie podcast.
I don't like it. No, I liked it last time, but I don't like it this time.
It was weird last time.
It was good, but then you were like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, well,
Because he's never done that before, so we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but it was good. It was
Yeah.
good.
Threw him off his A game.
yeah. Episode 61.
Should we start over?
No, dude. Episode 61. We have in the studio today, in Death in the Hoodie Studios. I hate saying that. I don't like it.
Death in the Hoodie Studios.
You know what? We should start over. No, I'm kidding. Okay, episode 61. We have Crude and Unhinged podcast in the house. Eric's ready. There it is.
The one time he's not ready,
Dude,
bro.
he's been hitting those buttons, and then as soon as we press record, he fell asleep. He fell asleep. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah.
Yes,
Really
we
appreciate
appreciate
it.
it.
It's fun. It's so much fun. So we recorded a podcast with them last week. It hasn't come out yet. We don't know when it's going to come out, but
It will come out.
it will come out. And honestly, it's probably like one of the coolest podcasts that we've had because we were like
We're
just
laughing,
having a
joking
bunch
the
of
whole
fucking
time,
fun.
yeah.
And like we left there, and I'm like, dude, that was a blast. Like I had a blast. It was really fun.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I didn't start the fucking timer.
Jesus Christ.
Eric, play the intro.
These clothes.
Welcome
That's our first
back. Welcome back.
They're talking shit about you, bro. They don't like you.
Dude, no, they weren't. We're having fun here. We're all friends.
We're all friends.
We're all friends. Sonny,
Yes.
scoot in
Now
a
he's all
little
insecure.
bit.
Oh, shit.
Scoot in a little bit. There you are. There she is.
My bad.
All right. So we have, do you guys want to introduce yourselves? Let's see. Introduce yourself. I asked. I'm like, go ahead.
I am Lorraine, Lorraine.com on Insta.
And I'm Gus.
I'm on social.
Gus.org.
No, mine's actually Gus.Vasquez_.
And then PIC.
PLC. She's back there. She's with Eric.
And yes, I'm here, PIC.
Hell yeah. PIC. What does that stand for again?
Partner in crime.
Oh, love that.
Nice.
Love that. We also have Eric here. He's here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
Oh, hi. Okay, so to start off, so your podcast is mostly just about like the tea, right?
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit, spill the tea type
Yeah,
shit.
definitely.
Yeah, I like those podcasts. So I'm like, this is cool. I like what you guys do. So I thought of a cool game that I think you guys would be good at. It's not a game. It's just kind of like we're going to hear, and I want to hear your opinions on scenarios, okay?
This is not on the notes.
It is. It's actually the first fucking, it is the first thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Now I
it's-
get it.
And it's different scenarios, but it's I got it from Reddit.
Okay.
Should I break up with him/her?
Yes.
Break up with him.
Yeah. It's not really, no, why I
Like
broke
a
up with him.
like a
What is it,
scenario?
Eric? What is the title? I changed.
What's the funniest reason you or someone you knew had a breakup with their partner?
Okay. Okay. So he's gonna give different scenarios.
Oh,
then
wait,
you
that's
just
right.
gotta-
Okay, that's what I
gotta
thought. So
hear
yes
him,
or no
Give your
from that.
opinion. Give your opinion. No, not really yes or no, but just
Well,
give your
you
opinion.
put, should I break up with him? Yes.
But then I changed it. I forgot that I changed it. All right, Eric, read the first one.
They broke up because he kept saying "we" when referring to his fantasy football team.
Huh?
Yeah, so
Whatever,
you know
it's like-
you're
like we the
you know a
Cowboys.
fantasy
Uh-huh.
football
You know
team.
Yeah.
No fantasy football,
Sure.
right? So whenever he was talking about his fantasy football team, he's like, "Oh, we're gonna win."
Oh, like if he's involved. Oh,
Oh my God,
We'll do
it's
that.
Yeah, we're losing right now. It is like, dude, you're not on the team.
We me suena más nada.
Ándale.
Honestly, but you know, like, I wouldn't break up.
You wouldn't break
Yeah.
up.
Me either.
Okay, but what if it was the Cowboys? Aren't you a fan?
Yeah, yes. But the thing is that, like, I have like nieces and nephews and brother-in-law. Everybody in my family is like real big football and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they take this very seriously, even if it's
Yeah, our
fantasy
family's like that
football.
Yeah, we like
Even
football.
if it's
But
fantasy.
I kind of made it a point to like say like I'm a Packer fan, so I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, we're losing. No, the Packers are losing.
You're like, I'm not gonna.
I'm
be a
sitting
part
on the
of
couch
that.
eating fucking nachos. You know what I mean?
Hello, not me being the
drinking
one that
Bud.
says we're losing.
So I'm drinking a Bud Light and I'm fucking.
So
I'm not
basically,
playing.
would you break up if this person's too invested in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like them breaking up with that person out of pocket. No, yes.
No, I don't think so. But if they were to like,
Like gamble or things like, or like put money on it and they lose, then yeah, I would
Yeah.
worry with
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, if it
it's
got out of
how
hand,
far
yeah.
they take it.
or
Or
if
not
they would
the- or not the way.
prioritize that instead of me, then yes.
What was
They
that?
could have worded it like, "Oh, you take football too seriously,"
Yeah,
instead
Right.
of that.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Next one.
I had a friend mid-20s that broke up with a girl because she, verbatim,
Verbatim.
oh, had the potential to get fat. She was perfectly attractive.
Okay, read it again because you
Yeah,
fucking
I got lost.
What's a verbatim?
verbatim is like, and I quote,
Herbert.
Like,
this
word
is
for word.
exactly what she said.
Oh, bro, get out.
Read the thing. Read it.
Okay, I had a mate, mid-20s, that broke up with a girl because she, quote, had the potential to get fat. She was perfectly attractive.
She had the potential to get fat.
Everyone has the potential to get
That's
fat.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You're human. You
They
have the
better
potential
now.
to get
That's all I'm
fat.
saying.
I was gonna ask, how do you know you have that potential?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what? Like there is a lot of situations where, like, well, let's say, for instance, if you're with someone and then you guys are thinking about having children,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "No, I don't want you to have children because then you'll get fat."
Yeah, you should leave that person. What the fuck?
Chingo mi madre, pues.
Just like, but like nowadays, there's like Ozempic.
Why? Just like, oh, yeah, no, you're going to get fat. That's fucked up, dude. I've always been like, I've always been big. I've always been a bigger guy. Like, I was even bigger than this. So, like, weight isn't like that big of a deal to me. Like, it's just like, do you feel comfortable? Like, is what I would
Your
say my
body.
significant
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It's because
okay, you
everybody's
don't.
different. Like,
Yeah.
like bodies are different. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
I feel
Right.
like it depends on the guy. Like since you were on the bigger side at some
Yeah.
point, then you understand that point of view.
Right.
But someone who's maybe more lean and muscled, it's like I don't want to be with someone who might be overweight at some point.
Yeah, and a lot of girls have to
You
think
know what
about
I mean?
that too. They don't want to get pregnant because they don't want to gain weight.
But
Like
the-
it's
Right.
a big
But for
insecurity.
somebody to say they were skinny and they're like, they have the potential to get fat, this is why I broke up with them. Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that's what I'm
You
trying
you
to
didn't even let them start getting
Leave,
fat.
leave that man.
Yeah, leave that motherfucker. Because like if you ever say if they would have said, oh, they were getting fat, so I just didn't want to deal with it.
you would
You're
understand.
still kind of a piece of shit, but that at least is a little bit more explainable than they were 95 pounds, but they had the potential to get fat, bro. You know what I
Pero
mean? So I
¿cuál
gotta
talla
get out
era
of here.
este? ¿Era Walter Mercado o qué? Que ya andaba predicting ahead of time.
I like that. I like that. Jesus Christ. Fucking next one, Eric. What's the next one?
I don't know if I want to read this one because I'm gonna hear Sunny talk, and then I don't want to
Give
hear
it to
Sunny
me.
talk.
All right, pass me one.
Because you don't have a radio voice. Give it to me.
I'll do it.
Give it to me.
Oh,
Eric,
damn.
if I get up from this chair, I'm gonna fucking knock you over.
He gave us the radio,
One
the
of-
radio voice.
I wish you had a camera on him, bro.
Oh,
One of my sorority sisters dumped a great guy because he's a Gemini. And
Okay.
wait, hold on. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. True.
Valid.
Yeah.
Hold on. I didn't put the quote.
Stop right there.
One of my sorority sisters dumped a great guy because he's a Gemini and our planet rotations are going to be out of sync. I can't have a relationship with that uncertainty.
Jesus
Lorraine, is that
Christ,
you?
bro. Fuck, bro.
Look, I believe in that stuff, but then like I still think like maybe you can make it work with that person.
No.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
Because an August Leo and a July Leo, we're very different.
Shut the fuck
I'm a July Leo.
Honestly,
Bro, you're a little pussy now. You're a little pussy.
dog.
He's a little pussy. Just him.
Now you guys connecting over astrology.
Yeah, dog. Hell yeah. Wait, first of all, fuck astrology. But hell yeah, dog.
Astrology.
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 Because it's false. Damn, no, dude. Like, honestly.
I'm gonna head out.
Are you big astrology?
Well,
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I'm glad I met my wife like real young, because if I would have went up to a bar and then somebody would have been like, "What's your sign?" And I would have been like, if I would have said Leo, and I would have said like,
You know what's kind of a
I would
turn
have been
off
like,
though?
"Shut up, bitch!"
When
Like,
guys start asking girls that because they think that's what they're into.
All right.
And I'm like, why the fuck would you ask me that? Like,
Well,
that's
then
weird
what you
for
tell
them.
them. I'm the dollar sign.
Oh yeah, shit.
okay, calm down.
That's a good one.
You're
Y
like,
por
I
eso
write
está
that down.
soltera.
All right, that was too much, dude.
Do we start using
calm
that?
down, calm
Of the
down.
dollar sign, Jesus Christ.
Tell me how you really feel.
That's a different kind of astrology
that
over
was-
there.
Astrology.
Ahora sí se vuelve el mercado.
Okay, next one.
You ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Hurry
Okay.
the fuck up, Eric.
My
I'm gonna question out.
okay. My friend dumped a guy for using a metal fork to scramble eggs in her nonstick pan.
Y no, con sartenes, no.
Broken up.
Not the sartenes, not the sartenes. Dude, don't fuck with my pan, dog.
Oh,
Es que ¿cuánto costaba el sartén?
esos Princess Warehouse, esos
The
Princess House.
My mom has Princess House, bro.
Yeah, they're expensive,
They
bro.
are
See?
fucking expensive.
Ask her this question.
There was one time, dude, she's gonna fucking get pissed because, well, she's gonna remember and then she's gonna get pissed all over again. But when I was
That's
a
so
kid, she
real.
would tell me like, "Hey, fucking wash the dishes."
With
And I
that
took
little
the
iron thing.
I took the like the wool side of the sponge and I
SOS pad?
fucking scrubbed the Princess House shit. And I'm like, why is like this fucking thing like coming apart?
You're all scrubbing really hard.
And so I was like, well, let me just rinse it. Like, there's no more food on this bitch. And my mom was like, what the fuck happened here?
All those scratches.
And he was like terrible at washing dishes. That was like the first time he actually washed a dish correctly.
Yeah, after
What
that,
the
I was like, nah, let me just lightly rinse this bitch. You know what I mean?
Oye, es con toda la comida este one.
Yeah, fucking, it adds flavor, dude. It adds flavor.
The next
For
meal.
later.
She would take the whole thing and put it back into the fucking sink. She's like, none of these fucking things are washed right. All the food stuck to it.
Don't like that.
Dude,
Don't like that.
I know, like, I have a sister who does that shit too. You're like, that's why I don't do shit.
It's a fucking struggle.
Last year, mom asked me to do the dishes, right? And then I would, but I would actually like get the sponge and do the soap and everything.
Yeah.
But then you told me like, oh, she just puts them back.
Yeah, if you
Are you
don't
serious?
do it right, she'll put it back.
Okay, but I
She
did it right.
said I'm the only one that's actually washed the dishes correctly.
Okay,
so
but
if
I
you
did it
wash
right.
the dishes, she said that you did it wrong
Okay,
too.
wait, hold on.
Just saying.
Hold on. Raise your hand if you're not on probation. Not so fast, honey.
I just made the
I'm almost out, bro. What? Like what? We were talking about washing
Bro, you're
dishes.
talking mad shit, dog.
We're talking about washing dishes. I wash dishes. Now all of a sudden I'm going to jail. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, bro, why don't you stay away
Bro,
from
how
the
am I
law?
going to do the podcast in jail? You need to let me do the microphone?
All right. Next one.
Look, and he was fucking looking for another sound, bro. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna piss me off. No.
Yeah.
Real trap shit.
Jesus.
Why? Okay.
Oh, he's slow.
Dude,
Oh, fuck.
it's only an hour
10 minutes
podcast.
later.
It's only an hour.
Why are you barking?
Friends in high school dated for a while until grandma gave them the bad news. They're cousins.
Oh.
Bro, actually, I've seen that. I've actually heard about that happening before with one of my friends.
Yeah. Well, you know who? Our cousin, Stephanie, in high school, she was dating like her high school sweetheart. I won't say his name.
Oh, yeah, kind of our
And
like halfway cousins.
They
or
had
something.
like, the families were like merged. And so they showed up and then like they showed
the
up to the
family
same
knew
party.
each other's family, and they were like, "Oh,
And
You're
then
like,
they
I
were like,
want you to meet my family.
they were like cousins. They
I
were like,
already know them.
they're like Uncle
oh,
Luis.
fuck."
But were they cousins? Like,
How do you know my uncle? It's like, that's my daddy, dog.
but were they cousins by marriage?
No, so
No,
yeah, yes.
no,
They
no.
were.
I don't know.
Yes, they were not officially cousins.
Like by blood.
Yeah, by blood, but they
you
shared
sure?
a family.
But
yes,
legally,
bro.
they were cousins.
No, not legally. Just like
By the the family tree.
Like it joined
Yeah.
together. Oh.
yeah.
I thought it was because like of cousins of cousins or something like that.
something like that. I don't know, but it turns out that they weren't like
That's called
they were like, you guys can have kids and they will come out fine. Is what it came down to.
And what happened? Did they break up because
They,
of that?
they broke up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Because of
broke
that?
up.
God.
Yeah.
Because of that?
No, they broke up because of some other stupid shit.
Yeah. But yeah, they stayed with each other for a while.
Yeah,
And
they were
that's when
together
they found
all the
out.
way through high school, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I would even fuck with her. I'm like, yeah, you cousin fucker, bro. Next one. Uh-oh.
Why did you give it to Eric?
He lost it.
Hey.
Why did you give it to Eric?
Go for it.
He broke up with me because he thought I was too vulgar because I say cunt a lot.
Cut?
Cunt.
Oh.
A lot.
cunt.
Oh, fuck off, bro.
Bro.
It isn't about me. You wrote that.
You say that a lot?
I say that to Eric a lot.
Yeah, dude. And
'cause
and
it's
every
like
time
nasty.
But I say it just to Eric.
yeah, dude, it's fucking weird.
Bro, he doesn't even get his feelings hurt anymore.
Anymore. She calloused his ass. Like
Did you write that?
No.
He fucking wrote that.
I just printed out a Reddit page, dude.
You're like,
Oh, yeah.
randomly came out
Well,
like that.
fuck you.
Randomly came out that word.
Well, what you guys?
Wait, what was the question?
Well, yeah, they were too vulgar, so they broke up. Like because she would use the C word a lot.
No.
No,
I-
I would. I'm very
As
like.
long as it's not towards me.
Oh, okay.
I
true.
think if I think I would, dude.
You
I
use
think-
that word too.
I don't use that C word, bro.
Yes, you have before.
No. You're
ugly
like, yeah,
word.
come on. Both of
You're
us do.
dirty laundry.
Yeah. No, dude. You're on your own on this one.
Okay, let's gaslight the world.
Yeah. But yeah. I don't know, dude. Like, I don't really like when girls cuss. It's fine that girls cuss. It's like, but it's like when they're like, every other word is the F word, you're like, I
I don't even cuss that much.
My mom's going to be upset, you know?
She's gonna be like, who the hell invited that?
Don't
Yeah.
bring that girl here.
She called me that today, and then like in front of my dad, and then he was
No,
like, "Sunny."
No, I said it. Oh, no, I said stupid ass bitch, and I said it in front of dad, and dad.
No,
but I said
you-
stupid ass.
You said it too.
Yeah.
Bleep it. Bleep it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're fine. We're in the clear.
I didn't say it.
We're safe. I'm glad.
I said that in front of Louis,
Yeah, she did.
and it was like, hey, what the f? Stop.
Okay, next.
There was a bomb threat at her work, so she broke up with her boyfriend over text and slept with her coworker in his car because she realized how short life could be.
PAC, you're laughing a little too hard over there.
Hey,
Was this you?
She's like,
You
hey,
said that one in.
That's just fucking hilarious.
that's so stupid.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, no, okay, well, here's my, like, I'm going to put myself in that scenario.
In
I'm
his
gonna
car,
see-
though.
In his car.
So they're already out.
I'm going to tell you
No,
something.
yeah.
That bitch already wanted to fuck that dude, bro. Like, since for a long time. So she's just like, here,
Well,
now's my chance.
just
Now's
like
my
guys
chance.
always
Like,
have that one girl, girls always have that one guy.
yeah. Now she was like, now's my chance. Now's my chance because the bomb threat, like everything's going on. She's like, life's too short. Let's
You're
just
like,
do
we
it.
might not even make it out alive.
Oh yes, you know what happened the next day when they all showed up to work again.
Just like
Yeah.
he's like, oh, he doesn't show up. He's like, he asked for a transfer.
But I mean, with that, like, have you guys seen like those like wife or husband work? What's it?
Like,
Oh,
work
yeah.
hard.
Wife and
Work
husband,
wife?
yeah.
Yeah.
There was actually something like that, no? That we talked about, that there was a
Yeah.
social media post where the girl was like, my husband has a work wife and I don't know if
How to
it's
feel
wrong
about it.
and how to
Yeah.
feel about it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because sometimes it gets a little weird because like they'll text like outside of work and
Right.
stuff, and it's just a
Yeah.
little
But
weird.
imagine
It
a
can
little
get
sus.
weird,
It's a little
yeah.
sus.
Just even acknowledging that you, like, to your significant other, that you have, like, a work wife. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, it had gotten
Yeah.
weird
That's
because
just
they,
What's
the
that like?
girl had tagged the, what was
The
it?
husband.
Like, I think it was at a hospital, and the nurses had tagged the husband, and then he reshared the story, and they have put stickers or like gifs or whatever of like, oh, Zaddy, and
Zaddy,
things
yeah.
like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird
That's
already.
weird.
That's
Yeah.
like,
Dude, I want to be called
crossing the
Zaddy,
line.
bro. God damn it, bro.
But it happens a lot. It happens a lot.
Zaddy.
That's crazy.
Dude, I always like, It just didn't work. It just never happened. No, yeah, actually, like my work wife is like my actually wife. So.
Oh yeah.
That's a good thing. That's a
Yes,
good
that
thing.
is a good thing.
Well, technically, I'm her boss, and it doesn't feel that way. It feels like I'm not the boss.
We're not leaving any chances.
Yeah. So, next question or next scenario.
You said more?
Yeah, there's
I
two
think
more.
there's like 2 more. These are good, bro. You're just getting put on blast. That's why
Bro,
you don't like
look
it.
at you, bro. You look like you're down in the energy. You need to wake up.
Okay.
Get your
Let me
ass
hit
up.
the
Come
salts,
on.
bro. Let me.
We're all having a good time and you're over there just sitting in
Isn't
pouch.
those like the salts that
You want to smell it?
bodybuilders?
Yeah.
Well, for whenever.
Yeah,
they're
hit it,
doing
bro.
No, fuck.
Hit it. No,
I've seen
dog.
the videos when they pass out.
Nah,
You
you're
do
not
like
gonna
a
pass
little
out.
whiff. It's not that bad.
Yeah,
I've
you,
seen some that go like,
Yeah.
all the way
just
back and
walk
Yeah,
shit.
like they pass out.
No,
Waft
capaz
it.
sí me meto un chingazo.
you know. Next scenario. Nah, dude, you don't have to do it.
Yeah, you're like, ooh, there goes my
You know,
next
you don't have
thing.
to do
In a
it.
secret.
You don't have to do
Hey.
it. There.
A girl I know dumped her boyfriend because his sneeze gave her the ick.
What the fuck kind of sneeze? Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
What the
what
fuck kind of sneeze?
Your
is-
sneeze. Your sneeze.
My sneeze is just.
You're
My sneeze
messy
is
and all
cool,
over the
dog.
place.
My sneeze is dope as fuck.
You don't cover your mouth.
You want me to try it? Hold on.
No,
Let me
no.
reenact it. Ah, shit. That's how I sneeze.
It goes all
dude.
over the dashboard, steering wheel. I'm like, that's disgusting.
That's dad's sneeze, bro.
Dude. Yeah, no, I have a very similar sneeze to that.
Dad
But-
sneeze is like has aura though.
But what kind? Aura? How can a sneeze? Okay, hold on.
Done.
How does a
Just
sneeze
kidding,
give an
bro.
ick?
Because you can see it like that.
You see the. he's got a really nice spray to it. How does that give you an ick?
I
Well,
guess
I
it
don't
depends.
understand the
I
ick
don't
shit
know
with
if
girls,
that-
dude.
Well, what if the guy is
Specifically.
sneezing and farting at the same time?
But they didn't say that. They didn't say that.
Been there, done
That's
that.
an ick. Is it? I mean,
That's an ick. Well, that's not voluntary, bro. Usually, when a sneeze and a fart happens, you don't mean to do one of the two.
¿Quién sabe?
You know,
Maybe.
you're like, let me just get it all the air out of my system now.
I don't think, no, yeah, it's kind of like it happens just randomly.
Yes, it does. Tori.
¿Cómo
Yes, it
sabes?
does. It happens. It's okay.
I worry about coughing.
I used to try to like hide my farts with coughs and shit. And I would always be like half a second off. Oh, fuck. The timing is just bad today. All right, last one, brother.
Not a breakup, but went on a first date with a guy about 12 years ago, and I stopped talking to him afterwards because he didn't know how to appropriately
Jesus.
place fuck in a sentence.
Oh, that does bother me.
I brought up my dogs and how much I love them. Instead of saying I fucking love dogs, he says I love fucking dogs. I couldn't take anything else seriously after that.
Dude, I've met people like that.
Yeah, I've seen like
like
the
that's okay.
I've seen like the wrong like sentence.
That's okay.
That's okay.
You don't love fucking.
Whatever you're into.
I had a friend that like barely like he came from Juarez and he grew up like barely learning English and he would like learn English like as on the go. And I didn't know any Spanish, so I don't know how the fuck we were friends.
How we communicate.
Once he started like learning vulgar language, like the cuss words were off.
That's usually how it happens.
Yeah.
There one time he fucking like translated like he was like fuck your mother. I was like don't like I was like chinga su madre like that does not fucking translate, bro.
But I feel like it's still like a good one. Fuck your
Yeah.
mother.
Fuck your mother. It's like but wait, what the fuck, bro? Honestly, if somebody says fuck your mother, like we're gonna throw hands, dude. Like after
This is true. Good
after
info.
after that, I was like, no, we're not doing this. You shouldn't cuss until like you learn, third grade English. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't like that. When I see that, I don't like that.
I love fucking dogs.
It's because like every time that somebody's learning
Another
Spanish,
language.
or like Spanish for me, it happens a lot. And then they're like, what are the good cuss words? That's usually what they ask for.
That's what you
Yeah.
want to learn.
No, I'm like, look. This is what you
You
want to
just
tell
go.
someone.
She's using like what's like the Spanish C
Duolingo?
word,
Oh, what?
Huh?
like cunt. What is that equal in Spanish? That just like that is really bad. You should never say that.
Cunt? Puta?
No. I'm not saying like that. Not saying like the actual translation, but I like.
Oh, like what's something you
what
don't
is,
tell
yeah,
someone.
what is like? Oh, you shouldn't say that.
Like a nasty word.
Yeah.
No, pues ninguna, todos son.
Todas?
They'll have a flavor
Honestly,
to
in Spanish, it sounds worse than in English. It
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah.
meaner.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
No matter what you say.
Look, there
I
was this
deleted it.
one time that I
Turn the
was,
mic. Turn the mic a little bit.
I was with some roommates and stuff, and so one of them, she spoke English, right? And the other one spoke Spanish. She was going to go on a date.
Yeah.
And so my roommate was trying to tell her, okay, no dejes que... What was she said to her was, all right, have fun, no dejes que te cojan. And then we're all looking at her like, what did you just say? But what she was meaning to say is, don't let them take you. But she... So we had to like sit down and explain like, okay, the way you use that word is not
It
like...
has like a double.
Well, I know that Spanish in Spain. That's the correct way to say that.
So that's why she's like, it's because cojan, isn't it like grab? And I said, yeah, but...
but not like border. But not in the border town.
Right,
He's like,
right.
he's like, if he takes you somewhere nice, let him go.
I was like, look, let her do what she needs to do. Just kidding.
Stop giving her advice about what needs to happen after the date.
If she wants to, let her.
That's her choice. Yeah, that's fucking funny.
That's what throws me off too, though. Like, we all one world. How the fuck did we all start these different languages and now everything's all different and separated and shit? Like,
Yeah, I
we could have started as one language.
Well, it's just more like in the south of Mexico, like those words are like appropriate.
Yeah.
But once you're like in Watertown, like that's
Yeah, that's
where,
like, why did it change like that?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
culture.
Like I heard like the word, because I'm a No Sabo kid, but I speak enough to like get by,
through.
right?
Right.
It's a party. Like I think is what I said on yours. I speak enough to party. But I know that like South America type Spanish, like coño is used a lot.
Oh,
but if you
yeah.
say that in like in Mexican Spanish, like coño is like
A bad word.
like a bad word. Like the,
Right.
Like an insult,
Like an
right?
insult.
Right, like
Yeah.
my mother.
My
She's
mother.
like, she'll see me, you know, she knows that I like to party and stuff like that,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then she'll be like, "Ah, ya vas de bellaca," and I'm like, "Don't say that, Mom," because in what is it like
Puerto
Rico
Rican?
and all of those,
Colombia.
bellaca means like a girl that likes to
Like
Fuck.
horny.
fuck.
Yeah. We can cuss on here. We've been cussing like the last
So
5
wait,
minutes, and she's
so
like,
what does it mean in America?
Bellaca.
Yeah.
Is that somebody
Like
likes
party
to
girl?
dance, a party
Oh,
girl,
really?
something like that.
Oh, I didn't know
Pero
that.
Well,
no
according
eres
to my
bellaca.
mom. I don't know.
What
¿Y no eres
dictionary is
bellaca
your
ya?
mom using?
Y no eres bellaca de
yeah,
Puerto
actually,
Rico?
like her mom, like actually wants to
Something
tell
like
her.
that.
She goes behind her back. She's like, "Yeah, my daughter's a slut." I
Digo, ¿qué me sabes, ma?
No, she does the opposite of how.
mean, Mom, have you been in my phone? Dude,
Stop.
dude, not the fucking voice.
Do you remember when Mom called me a slut?
No.
But she go, I think Eric was there. I don't think you were there. It was a time that she doesn't know about that, and that I know this story. When she found the condoms, and I already knew she found the condoms in my room,
Oh God.
and she fucking was talking about it
I
in the
didn't even know
room.
you
She's
had
like,
condoms. You
she's
have
like,
sex?
I was in high school. You
Oh
knew
my
about this.
God.
Oh God.
Because she
dude.
told you to tell me about it.
We're live on the podcast right now, right?
Was this before or after the fact your mom thought you were a lesbian?
Oh, see?
It was during.
Yeah, it was during, yeah.
Yeah, it was during. She was never sure.
I don't think she's having sex, but she's having sex with girls.
She's like, I don't know how she uses the condoms.
At least
She's
it
like, maybe they
isn't
put it on their
protected.
tongues.
Yeah, bro.
no,
You know, that's actually a
That's
thing.
too much.
That's actually a thing, but that was too much.
How do you know?
They teach you that in sex ed.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
like
he
a
doesn't have
dental
that no
damp,
more.
right?
Huh?
What?
Jesus Christ.
Oh fuck. Okay, let's get off of this, huh?
No, you're
Got us.
Hey, let me stop and
Bro,
say
started it.
what's going on right here with these notes, bro? You're all over the place.
some of them are from Eric. Some
Oh,
of them
that's
are from.
why.
6.
That's why.
Yeah, true. Anyway, let me stop here. I got a couple things. This podcast is sponsored by who, Sonny?
I was gonna say Death in a Hoodie. Tamaranos Monument Company for when, Louis?
For when you need it written in stone. Let me try it again.
Okay, let's try this
This
again.
podcast is sponsored by Zamorano's Monument Company for when, Sonny?
For when you need it written in stone. I'm gonna fucking crush out. I'm gonna crush out.
All right. Shout out, Mom and Dad. We appreciate you. Here's what I'm going to do. For the month of June, I was told to give the promotion.
Oh, 10% off.
We're doing 10% off all headstones for the month of June. Go hit up Samuel's Monument Company if you need one. Right. Also, we don't just do headstones. If you want us to do like a tile, a brick,
something else,
some type of plaque, Sonny will draw it. Whatever.
I'll draw it.
Oh,
what? Oh, fuck.
Okay.
We fucked up. Never mind.
Yeah.
Is it weird to like start planning your headstone like ahead of time? Like,
I think a lot of people do it. Yeah,
People do it all-
never be too prepared.
What's the time frame?
People do it all the time.
so they can
You'd
see
be
it before they
surprised.
die.
At the
Yeah.
funeral homes, you can get like a payment plan, right? Like you can pay for it before.
Yeah.
and also
Yeah.
save
As a
some
matter of
motivation.
fact, by the end of this summer, we're supposed to be licensed to sell pre-need insurance so that you can start doing payment
If you need
plans.
a pre-need insurance, wait for us.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I'm actually that type of person that I
she
want to
is.
make sure that
Got
it's
you.
the one
PIC.
I want. It's the one I want.
Give me 2 months and then you hit me up. All right. One other announcement. 2 other announcements. This coming weekend, we will be doing the Brew Battle Pillow Fight at the Soggy Peso. It starts, gates open at 4. The fights start at 5. Sonny's on the card.
June 17th?
Eric's on the card. June 14th.
Ah, okay.
And I'm on the card. I'm fighting Misa from the Takeover Show, and I'm gonna kick his ass. Sorry to say it, bro. I'm gonna put you to sleep, and then there's gonna be a pillow just there for you to fall asleep on, dog. All right. But anyway, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's for a good cause, for the Jazz Exchange. All the money and proceeds are going to this charity, and so we're super excited that we got asked to be a part of it, and we hope to see you guys there. And then one last thing.
June 15th.
June 15th.
Eric,
Father's
you're
Day.
going to ruin the ads.
Father's Day. Do you guys have fathers?
Why?
What a fucking stupid question, huh? I was like, let me just do this.
No.
Let me break the
You
tension.
have plans for Father's Day.
You
Okay,
have-
so say it again.
No, just imagine no.
No. And I'm like, good idea. So let's go to the bar. We're going to be at the Dusty Tap. There's going to be a cornhole competition. It's free. You don't have to play cornhole, but if you do, it's free to enter. If you win the tournament, you get merch from us, A-Town Talk, and some prizes from Dusty Tap themselves. So it's going to be really fun. They're going to have mariachis before the tournament, and then right after that, they're going to have a lot of fun. We're hosting / refereeing. Sunny Marie's just going to be looking for beanbags all over the place. Pause. We're going to have a lot of fun. So come out. Dusty Tap, June 15th, Father's Day. Appreciate you.
Real trap shit.
All right, now I'm
Jesus.
done. Dude, I was running out of breath. I was like, what am I doing here? Okay, back to it. Okay, so Crude and Unhinged. How did you guys like, what made you guys start your podcast? Who was like the mastermind?
I think Lorraine was the mastermind.
Lorraine.com.
Yeah.
Lorraine.com. Yeah. I don't know. I felt like I had a lot of
Things
lot
to
to
say.
say.
She was like, let's put it out in the world.
It's because you know what? Like I'm very active on my Instagram,
Yeah.
Socials.
and so I love to like
Interact.
That's why I have music.
This is
I
why
was like, I heard him do it already like 3 times. I'm
I
like,
was like, damn, they're
I was
practicing
like,
this.
I was like, damn, dog, let her finish, dog. Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
I love to interact with my followers and stuff. Not that I have a lot, but but they do
It's fun.
they do interact back, and we're always messing around and stuff. So then I thought, well, maybe we should do a podcast.
Yeah.
And then initially I thought about it. I asked my PIC to come on with me.
Shout
and
out.
this was supposed to be like a
Shout out.
2-person shout out PIC. Behind the scenes.
Hold on. What the
Oh,
fuck?
wait.
She leaned into the microphone and then waved. She's not on camera.
I literally did do that.
I heard that way.
Okay,
Yeah,
go back to it.
Initially, it would just be us both. And then, honestly, we could talk for hours.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what? Let's just put it in a podcast.
Hell yeah.
So that's where
I like that.
That's how it started.
I like that.
We just like to talk shit.
Yeah,
We figured,
pretty
let's do
much.
it publicly.
Yeah.
Right. But you know what? The more that we would do episodes and stuff like that, we're like, can we say that? Or we would question things, but
Oh, yeah.
And that happens all the time with us.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, should I have said that? And I'm like, I already said it.
Right.
And I'm not going to edit it out because I don't know how.
It'll make me or it'll break me. 'Cause I don't know how.
And then that's how we lose 2 followers.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
That was
Bro,
one time.
yeah, don't look at your follower count.
I know.
I was obsessed.
don't.
I was obsessed when we were around 500 because I wanted to break 500. Like that was our first goal. And then I would check every day and then I'd be like, oh, up 2, up 3, up 4. And then it was like down 1, down 2. And I'm like, what the fuck did we do?
Okay.
But like, at what point did you guys? How long did it take for you guys to get to like
Took a-
500?
It felt like a long time, dude. It obviously it took about a year
To get to 500?
to get to 500. It took
Instagram?
about no on YouTube. YouTube
Oh,
subscribers.
they said followers.
Yeah. It took about maybe 8 to 9 months. We got to 500, and then it's taken a while. I think we're at 600 something or 700. I don't know, somewhere around there. But I stopped looking because you can obsess over that shit. You're
Right.
like, I want more. I want more.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
want
that's like my Instagram.
It's like Eric is like super. There was a. I'm gonna tell this story. It's fucked up. There was like a good moment where Eric had about like 900 followers on his Instagram or something like that, right? Like close to
It
900.
was like, yeah. Oh no, it was. I had like 600, but like going to like it was like peaking 700.
Yeah,
Peaking 700.
It was pushing
Up there.
700.
yeah. And then out of nowhere, like he lost like 30 followers.
Well, I got to 700 for like a day, or like 2 hours, and, and then like it went down like 20.
Yeah, it's we were here. We had just opened up the podcast studio, the small one, and he's like reading his shit as we're setting up. He's like, "Fuck, I lost 3 more. What the hell?" And he almost like kind of wanted to cry with like emotion. He's like, "Why do people keep on following me?"
So do you think? Did you take that personal? Like, did it hurt your ego a little
Yes,
bit?
it hurt him. Yeah, I did.
He's all like, oh.
Yeah, for him to
I
say
know.
something, it had to have bothered him.
I know.
It did.
But you know what? Like, honestly, that's what I tell my friend over here, Gus. Like, we have to stop. We just need to put in the work. Whatever else comes like
Yeah.
afterwards. Because I'll say that once we started like putting in more work, getting our equipment, and getting the studio set and everything, I will say I will give shout out to Gus because like he was the one that pushed us to go there.
Yeah.
And so, but he obsesses over it.
I do.
And then I'm like,
Yeah,
calm
so do I,
down,
dog.
calm
I
down,
do.
buddy. It's all gonna happen.
It's the
Well, one of
July
us-
Leo in him. You know?
Exactly. I mean, one of us has to obsess.
Well,
You know
it's
what I
just
mean?
when
Out
we
of the three.
initially started it, it was supposed to be just like a little hangout, like
Mm-hmm.
a
Yeah.
fun. But now, yeah, it's become a little more serious. And honestly, yes, thank you, Gus, for pushing us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm
Just a
right there
pusher,
with you
yeah.
now.
Pusher.
It's good, dude. It honestly, like, yeah, I think I'm the pusher here, but they bring ideas to the table. They tell me like,
Like
oh,
I'll look it
that's
up on
gonna
TikTok,
suck.
like
Yeah.
ideas that we could do, or like how we can get like a more of a traction on Instagram and TikTok and stuff. And they'll just tell you like you have to be consistent and post and post and post. Like even if you don't get likes right here, you might get likes there. Like the more active you are, the more they'll push your account.
yeah,
Right.
For people to see it.
yeah.
Just takes a long time.
It does. And it's not like an overnight thing. And you don't have to, like for us, for the longest time, I was measuring our success by like how many followers we had on Instagram or how many followers we have on
But
TikTok.
it's more about the activity on your account.
Yeah.
Like the likes, the comments, the sharing.
It's like now we go on and every week, that's what I've been loving is like every week I'll post a clip and it's like before it would get like 50 likes, but no comments. And I'm like, well, I guess people fucked with it, but not enough to comment. And now it's
You
like,
get a lot
okay,
of comments.
it gets 60 likes, 70 likes, but we get comments now.
Right.
It's like people talking back to us. I'm like, okay, so we're doing something.
Right.
People are wanting to interact with us. Like that measures better than like, okay, do I have 10,000 followers or 2,000?
Right.
Like we just
Because
broke.
even if you have a big following and you don't have people who are like they just follow you once and they don't follow the account, like they don't like
Right.
keep up with your journey,
Right.
Yeah.
it doesn't
They
really
don't
make a
interact
difference to
with
you
the
at the
content
end.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
If anything, it kind of just looks like, oh, you know what? They have a lot of like ghost followers or bot followers, which is like not what you want either.
Right.
You
Yeah.
want to have your followers like constantly engaged, right?
That's how you get monetized and make your money too. Like you want to like have your activity up.
Right.
So what I do is like every comment, whether it's good or bad, I respond if I can. Like when I have time, I'll respond and like sometimes like I'm talking shit back, or sometimes I'm just like, have a good day, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when do you respond to the bad comments? Like, you just
Because even then, like they're helping your channel. Like,
Right.
to
Yeah,
give you hate is still
exactly.
helping.
That's what I said. I'm like, good or bad, you know,
Yeah,
like,
it
go
still
ahead and bring
helps.
it. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're helping us out.
I have a good example. There was one I know. We talked about Chico's Tacos on the last podcast.
Oh yeah.
And it's right now it's like at like 30, 40,000 views on TikTok.
Oh,
and they're
shit.
just like a lot of people are commenting. There's like over 1,000 comments. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that one got a lot of comments.
yeah, but there's a lot of hate comments. But on TikTok, when the hate comments come in, you have to manually approve them because TikTok is very like they don't want to.
Yeah, they're like, if it hurts your feelings, don't.
Yeah, don't read the comments. But it doesn't bother. It bothered me like at first.
Yeah.
But now it's like okay, well, fuck it. Like it's all pushing
it all
your
helps,
content.
yeah.
So I approve all of them. And there was this one because I was talking about. I don't know if you guys saw the clip where it's like I shit my pants.
Yeah.
because
That's the last one I saw. I was cracking up.
And so the guy was like, it's not the Chicos, dude. You just take it in the butt so much that your shit's loose, and that's why you it's so easy.
¿Tú qué sabes?
Yeah. And I was like,
speaking from
holy
experience.
shit. And so I was like, did I approve? I'm like, fuck it, approve. And
Hey, but you know what the good thing about that is that you guys already have like your following, so sometimes they'll come to your defense.
yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, people do.
literally-
People, yeah. And I like that. But the majority was people would be like, "Hey, this dude's got a point," or whatever, or she has a point, or shit like that. But yeah, I approved it, and I was like, "Damn, bro, you're not having a good day today, right?"
For the record, I don't like Chicos.
Yeah.
It's not my jam.
It's
I don't
not.
like it.
It's like an acquired taste. And I even started the fucking clip by saying, "This is gonna be a bad take. Some people are not gonna like this, but it's just my fucking opinion."
Right.
It's like you buy a microphone, get a camera, and then you can tell me how much you like Chico's Tacos, dog.
But you know, for like being online, you do have to be mentally like prepared for
Yeah.
the bad feedback or stuff like that because it can get a little.
Oh yeah. They come like the one where
Pause.
about. Yeah, they do. Everybody comes, bro. Just take it easy.
Dude, like,
Eric, come on, Eric's here, bro. Stop.
I like to go live on TikTok, you know?
Yeah.
And I have 2 accounts, one for the business, and the business has more traction because I've had it for longer and I do more things on there.
True.
And so we were on live. My friend was in the hospital and stuff like that, and we started getting like these weird people on there. And at some point, I had like a lot of viewers and stuff, and then you get the ones that are like, you know, the ones that you're pretty, whatever, y luego la torta, and I'm like,
Not torta.
Not PIC for
you have to be prepared
Yeah.
for shit like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
that. Mi corazón. It's okay, chiquita.
There was that one where Sunny was talking about like girl math, and so she was like going off about girl
Oh
math.
yeah.
And like
Dumbass bitch.
like 60% of them were dudes like, this is one stupid fucking bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but I don't get like I don't read the comments. I really don't because I don't really care. But then I read them and I really don't care about the hate. I kind of think it's funny. But yeah, back then it was like Louis was like, look, they're making fun of you. They're making fun of you, and I was like, I
yeah.
don't care.
And then there was one that were like, they're making fun of me on this one.
and they was like, I'm not gonna read that one.
Yeah, it's just- there was one where it was like, I was literally making like a stupid joke. It was a silly joke, and it was like kind of like a drawn out. It was like a 2-minute video, but like it was a good joke. I thought it was right.
You always think you're funny, bro.
I am, dog. What are you talking about? And so I posted it, and then some dude on YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is a fucking free-for-all savage place.
Really?
If you think Instagram and TikTok are bad, YouTube Shorts is 80% hate comments, dude. It is.
They don't care there.
I put them up, but I'm like, I don't even like filter the comments. I don't even approve or deny them because I'm like, I do not want to know anything bad about myself. But at first I would, and it was like, dude, this dumb motherfucker just wasted 2 minutes of my life. This is why not everybody should have a podcast.
No.
But then he followed our shorts, so he went to the next one.
He
And
went to the
commented
next-
again, then went to the next one, commented again. I was like,
The one that I was like, I bursted out laughing when he's like, damn, y'all are fat. Is this a pre-diabetic podcast? And I was like, oh fuck, he got me, dude. He got me.
There was like one reel that we got a lot of hate on.
Which one was it?
I don't remember. It was like at the beginning though.
Yeah. There. You
That
get
was
it.
the girl math one.
The girl math one was
But it
one,
was
but
just they were-
no, but there was one where they were hating on like the podcast as a whole, but I can't remember. It was probably me saying something really. I think it was me saying something really stupid, and then I was just like, "Well, I just won't make those clips no more." But then, like, I was like that for a while. I'm like, "No, fuck no! Like, this is what we're about."
Hate is
Like,
still money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, hate is
You know
still
what I mean?
money.
We're trying to
Still
monetize.
traction, engagement.
Like
all
the
that.
dude going through all of them. Like, why are you going through
Right,
all of
right,
them?
right.
Wasting your time.
You know, I'm like, the one with the problem is you at the end of the day. Yeah, you kind of have to learn how to brush all that off.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, look, what you guys are doing is so cool. And before we go any further, I kind of wanted to make sure that I mentioned, like, you guys. I said it to them as soon as we left, like that way you guys know that I'm not bullshitting. I was like, they're gonna be fucking good. Like once you guys because you guys are like, you were like, oh, we're struggling with the technical side. That is a bunch of bullshit. Like as soon as you figure that out, I'm like, fuck, they're gonna be competing with us. I was mad. I'm like, fuck. I was like, they got good chemistry. Like they're funny, they're dope. Like, and so like keep it. I say keep it up, keep at it. Keep trying to learn things about like improving your content because you guys are fucking like you guys have the hard part down. You know what I mean?
Right.
The hard part is like the
plays,
content,
the group dynamic and all that stuff.
Yeah, because I mean, you could have like fucking $10,000 camera, but if you don't know how to speak into a microphone, like. You know what
That's
I
true.
mean? Yeah. And you guys were about it. Like you guys were doing a good job.
I'm
Look, I'm right.
gonna cry.
We're coming for you.
Enough fucking glazing, man. No, but real shit, you guys are good. So appreciate it.
Thanks.
Appreciate
thank
you guys
you.
for.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun on your podcast
yeah,
too. It was like a cool, like it was like a group, like just like us talking. It was really
Right.
fun.
Like a good banter, huh?
Last week we
had
went
it.
on like a podcast tour. It was fucking
Oh, I know.
wild.
We were up. I was up all night.
Thursday-
and then all day.
Thursday we went to Annie's Adventures. Shout out to Annie. She's gonna be at the pillow fight. She's fighting. And then on Friday we recorded our podcast. Saturday we were supposed to do Procesando, the one in Chaparral, but he moved it to Sunday morning. So Sunday morning we were up at like 4 a.m. We drove to Chaparral to be like we got there like at 5:30. Did their podcast because there's a sunrise podcast outside. And then we were like, oh, fuck, what do we do? So we went to like the mall.
Oh yeah, we
Just,
went
like, hung
home.
out.
We went to like. Oh no, we went home for something.
You went home, you
Oh, we
guys
had to go
washed
wash
like the
yeah.
truck or whatever. I went home, I'm like, I changed a couple
We
diapers
went to the mall
and shit.
because I was like, if I go home, I'm going to sleep.
And then she picked me up at like 2 hours till, and she's like, we're going to the mall. I'm like, all right. And then I was like, oh, well, where's there? You guys are like literally right down the street from the mall.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, this is perfect.
You're like,
And
we're
then,
having a sibling outing.
I know.
This
Yeah,
shit was
it's
crazy,
like-
but yeah, it was like so much fun to see everybody's like we had never been on any of those podcasts, and honestly, like you guys are good. You guys are doing
Well,
your thing.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
We appreciate
Thank
that
you.
because, like, honestly, you guys have been the first. I mean, I think you guys kind of just like hopped on a live once with us, and then
We were
you-
driving
Oh,
back
yeah.
from Vegas.
Yeah.
and then you said, "Let's do
collab.
it," and we were like, "Really?"
Yeah,
I feel like I was like,
Is that when you
this
guys are coming
happening?
back from EDC?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not,
okay.
not to mention, I keep up with you guys. Like,
Maybe they
for
were
real.
so
I know
high.
you do,
I
yeah. And we
do.
appreciate that. I was like, you mentioned like our old clips, and I'm like, I forgot that happened.
Yeah, when she brought up like something from like episode 10, I'm like, holy fuck, I said that. I don't even remember that. It's cool. Like once you get like past like episode 45, they all become like a blur. They all just kind of like go together.
And
know
it's
what I
crazy,
was-
like you were nervous. You guys were nervous, and we didn't even notice. Like we were nervous that day too.
Yeah.
We're like, fuck.
Whenever we go on somebody else's podcast, it's like, okay, what do they
What's
expect
gonna
out of us?
happen? Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So like now that we've kind of
first time on a different podcast, no?
What?
that was our first time?
Oh, like no, the Procesando was, I think.
No, we had Takeover Show,
Oh, yeah.
Bro Monroe Show.
Oh, okay,
Are
Yeah,
you
we've
saying
been-
that was our first time?
no, like my first time.
Oh, it was his first time.
But
No,
I forgot that.
he was on
Oh,
Bro
being on
Monroe.
camera.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Shout out. That's it. And so we have, so we have a lot of fun with you guys. It was really cool. And
But
straight
no
up,
one like us. No one like us.
back to it. Like, yeah, you get a little nervous because you're like, okay, do I be myself or do I be a serious? Because it's like you guys have a different vibe. But I was just like, we went in there and I'm like, no, dude, like they invited us. Let's just fucking. I'm in my head. I didn't say it to Sunny. I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking say whatever I want.
Right.
And I think that's fun.
For what?
Imagine
Like
we're
on other people's
you can't
podcasts.
say that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't say that.
Yeah.
No, I can't say what.
He's all confused. Like, what are you talking about?
I like zoned out too, and I was like, "What's going on?"
He's like, what did I say? What did I say?
Imagine like we invite you guys and you're like, oh, but you can't say that or this or that. Like,
Yeah.
that's
No,
crazy.
yeah, whatever.
Especially with the name Crude and Unhinged.
Yeah.
Anything goes, you know.
I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's just go. We got super crude. I can't wait till that one comes out. I want you guys to check out. Go subscribe to their channel right now.
As a matter of fact.
As a matter of fact, because once ours is gonna come out, it's a lot of fun. I think it translated to a good podcast, but I hope it did, because a lot of times I'm like when we were like, hey, that one was really good, and then everyone's like, you guys were being fucking stupid.
No, it was
Maybe
a good
it
one.
was.
It was
It's
a
good
good
one.
one.
I think it was a good one.
And yeah, it was fun.
Seen
It was
in the
very
middle
fun.
of it, but it was fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're coming to like the last 10 minutes of this podcast. I kind of want to get into like a couple trending things, and then we'll end it pretty soon. So, first thing that I want to talk about.
Here we go. Next topic.
Next topic that I want to get into is I saw
Stop
a
trying to
fucking.
bite the microphone.
I know.
Why do you do this?
Sí le cabe.
You just gave yourself away, bro.
You're lucky it's Pride Month, dog.
Pause.
Just wait until July.
Just wait until July, bro. I'm getting super masculine in here.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And it's gonna be outside when it's hot.
Yeah. It's just, okay. All right. So I was on TikTok the other day, and this is for mostly us, because we're the older generation. These and PIC, you too. You're over here. There was a tutorial of a girl, a Gen Z, teaching her friends how to burn CDs.
Oh yeah, I saw that. How embarrassing.
No.
Yeah, dude. No, and that was my reaction when I was like, she straight up started the video. Was like, guys, I'm gonna teach you this cool thing I learned, how to burn CDs. And I was like,
She's like, you like the
Bitch,
iPod,
no,
so I'm gonna teach you this one.
I was like, no, you didn't. And then she's like, so you get the CD, you put it, and she's like, now you select the MP3s that you like, right?
And the camera quality was like all blurry, like the old time
I was
too.
like, you
Old time.
I was like,
Jesus.
you dumb bitch, bro. No, dude, I stopped watching that video. I'm like,
He was probably like,
Dude, you think that's
old
bad?
as fuck, dude.
Do you remember floppy disks?
I know. I was gonna say,
floppy disk, bro.
dude.
The what?
Floppy
Floppy
disk.
this.
What's that?
Sonny,
Oh, dude.
It's like a USB, but like larger and slimmer.
Yeah,
It's,
so
it's a square like
It's
this.
a square,
like
and you
you
would
put
slide
it.
it into
yeah.
the CPU.
You
of the
push it
computer.
into the computer, and then it would go, and like a button, it would like click in there.
Oh,
Right.
like the DS, like where you put the game in the back.
like a huge.
Yeah,
kind
You
of
put
in a
the
way.
game in, but it's like a.
Kind of
oh,
in a
okay.
way.
You know mom's old computer?
No.
Well, like her one that has like the fishes, like.
Oh,
like
okay, okay, yeah.
It has floppy disk in it.
Yeah. Okay, let me tell you, bro.
That thing's older than mom.
Yes. Let me tell you, one of those fucking floppy disks couldn't even carry a song. It didn't even have enough memory
So what
for
was
a
the
song.
point of that?
Word documents.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That's how you would turn in your homework back then.
Yeah, you're like, here's the
You had
floppy disk.
computers back then?
Bitch. Don't do it to me.
I think the last time that we used floppy disk, I was like in middle school, so 7th grade.
Wasn't that back like
Well, because you know,
AOL?
like
and
Gus is also.
AOL.
I'm in my
he's-
20s.
He's 28.
29.
You know? Oh, 29.
You're
Yeah.
pushing 30, Gus. Come on.
But I'm 29.
Come
I'm
on.
still in my 20s.
Yeah.
I'm still with Eric and Sunny.
I'm 31. I'm 31. so
Yeah,
it's
you're
like-
pushing it.
He's like, that's where I draw the
Whatever,
line.
whatever, dog. You were still born in the fucking 90s. Don't give me that shit.
True.
Yeah.
For real,
Whenever I
huh?
hear them, they're like, oh, yeah, what's your date of birth? And they're like 2000 and I'm like, 2000 and?
Oh, I know. Like, a lot of my students are like 2014. I'm like,
Yeah,
the
dude,
hell?
no.
That's
Yesterday?
weird.
Yeah. What are you
That's
doing?
bad, Sunny. Imagine us.
Aw. I was trying to hear the old. You know how you couldn't use the computer and the AOL at the same time, and the phone?
The internet.
Yeah, you could use it. And it would make
The
that fucking
dial-up?
sound. Yeah.
Remember Lorraine used to do that. She would have to dial up the internet
Yeah, I
to do
wasn't a part of that.
And then I would be like, sorry guys, I need to go because like I need to be online.
Or wait,
okay,
remember we would
MySpace?
call you and then like you either had to be on the internet or the phone line was busy.
Yeah. Or like you would get on
Dude.
LimeWire to download songs with a dial-up.
And then you get a virus.
It's a fucking 2 days, 27 minutes. You're like,
I would leave it there.
I guess I'll listen to Ludacris on Wednesday.
By that time, I don't want to listen to him
like
anymore.
We went through
That's
some hard times,
wild.
guys.
Yeah,
It's not
for real.
easy.
Yeah, I didn't have to go through that.
Yeah, you had to
YouTube
either...
took a long time to load, but it wasn't like that.
Oh, dude. Shit was fucked up.
I mean, even the cell phones. Like, you remember the big Nokia?
Yeah.
Well, I
Like
had the
the
flip
brick
phones.
phone?
No, that's surpassed me.
The fucking T9.
Just the
T9
razor,
shit.
but like the razor.
The blueberry. What was it? Blueberry.
The Blackberry.
Blackberry.
Blueberry.
Blackberry was
I
it.
Yeah, the Blackberry. I had a Blackberry.
Eric's fucking tuned out. He's like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about at all.
I had a
We'll create a
Blackberry and the
slideshow
one that
for
would
him
like
later.
slide up.
The sidekick.
Yeah.
Oh, remember that one?
I
Yeah,
want to
that's
know, you think you still know how to text in T9?
What's
No.
that?
I think
No.
so.
Oh, like we had to
What-
like press the
Like
button
the
multiple
ding,
times.
ding, ding, ding.
No. So that was regular text, right?
Oh, okay,
T9 was like,
The keyboard?
no.
The numbers?
It was the numbers, but you could put like, you would push, like, let's say you were going to write fuck, right? You put 3, 8,
No, you're wrong.
2, 5. And then that would be fuck. But like you would just hit it all together and then it would guess
Oh, yeah.
what word you were going to choose.
I
Dude,
know.
well, Gab, do you ever remember they were like, I had a little flip
Zero for
phone
space.
and you would go like this to it? Like, that's how I would text with just one thumb and then I would go like this. It's
I
kinda
would
like that,
slide
what
it,
you're
but
saying.
I
that's what
think it was still too
But I would
hard.
just drag my thumb like that and it would make the word.
Oh, I know. I never dragged
Oh,
my
that's
shit.
when they started coming
I'm
out
not
with
lazy,
like
I
that
lift my
line
thumb.
thing.
What? My dad would be like, my dad would be like, my dad was like, when you're dragging your feet, you're like, lift your feet, don't be fucking lazy.
Lorraine, is that you with the chanclas?
You know, I'm always getting like shocked everywhere because I drag my feet.
Oh.
Like,
Is that like the ksh, ksh,
No,
you hear it
I
coming down
wish
the
it was
fucking...
like it was like dum, 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 dum.
I need you to know I'm coming.
That was how like the
Pause.
I remember when we were going down the hallway to their podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, and I was like, Eric, pick up your feet, goddamn.
Yeah, I feel like that's like bad. Lorraine's like 100 times worse. Literally 100 times
go.
worse.
Eric,
It's because
Here
my
we
shoes are like
go.
really
I'm heavy footed
squeaky.
too.
Eric's
Like on
shoes
that
were
floor.
squeaking.
And you sound like that episode from SpongeBob where you got the boots.
Yeah.
And I was like, stop doing that.
You hear squeak, 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 squeak.
It's like take 100 steps.
all the way to your guys'
And it
studio.
was like a long walk, dude. I was
Yeah,
like,
that was a
oh my
long
god
walk.
damn it, Eric.
And I was like embarrassed because like Gus was walking ahead of him. I'm like, dude, fucking walk quieter,
I
dude.
told dude, I was like, pick him up, pick him up.
We're like, oh, that's what that was.
It's like, you guys bring a squeaker toy in here. Okay, one last thing. I wanted to talk about fucking.
Let's
Fuck it.
fucking talk about it.
Fuck it. You know, you guys know what Krystal Poppin is, right? El Paso rapper.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one that was like, is this kiddo from the...
No. She's like a rapper, like a local rapper, right?
Local
no,
rapper from
no,
here.
sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's que es Krystal.
Yeah. Right now, like her thing is like she's making like a her thing is like I love big boys.
Oh, yeah.
Like I love.
You love
she's talking
talking about
fat
this.
guys.
You love talking about this.
Every time I see it, it's because every time I see it, Sonny's like with me, and I'm like, she's fucking cat, bro. She's cat. It's like, that's what I was getting at. I'm like, dude, like she even made a song, like
Yeah.
about
About
big
big
boys. Like, yeah, it's how does it go? I don't know. I'm not gonna fucking sing
He's
it.
Dude,
sing
but
it.
you know what's funny? Because I have her on Facebook and I follow her and everything. And so I know she made a song like that. And so people will comment on, y están todos los big boys, you know? And they're
Yeah.
like, I got you, baby girl. You can check it. I'm like, oh, ya se le hace este vato.
I see. You know, Lorraine goes in the comments. If she's not available, I am.
Let me go delete all my comments real quick. It just fucking no. Actually, what I was getting at was like I was like, yeah, like I've been there. It's like, oh yeah, I love that you're pudgy. I love that you're chunky or whatever. And it's like, yeah, you love it. And then like we get into a fight and you're like, yeah, why don't you go lose some weight, you fat fucking bitch? And it's like you're like, I don't know, or once they're mad, you're a fat asshole.
Back at you, yeah.
It was, dude, honestly,
Well, you are an asshole, and you are fat. Why?
Why the fucking fire detector? Dude?
Why? No, don't.
Nah, no, we probably shouldn't. So okay, moving on. Because
You see what you started? That's your fault right
yeah,
now.
it might have been. So we're at the end of this podcast. This shit fucking flew by.
I know.
I don't want to go. Let's do another hour. No.
And then you cut it in half and then
I'm
just
all,
post two.
I'm all fucking falling asleep at the end. No, hey, we really appreciate you guys coming on. Is there anything, if you guys want to go ahead and plug your socials so that way people can keep up with you? If you had fun, like we did, we had fun today, right now. If you had fun listening and watching to this.
You tired.
No, es que vámonos ya.
Go ahead and plug your guys' social media, please, yeah?
Crude and Unhinged on Insta, and then our YouTube is also Crude and Unhinged all together. Lorraine.com, you can also feel free to follow me on my personal Insta.
All right.
I like to be very active on there.
Yeah, mine's Gus.Vasquez _. And then we also have the PIC Instagram as well. Partner in crime, Crude and Unhinged.
PIC.
And you have a separate business too, right?
I do, yeah. Skincare. So if you guys need a facial, skincare, sunscreen.
Do you follow
I
back?
forgot to bring you guys your sunscreen.
Eric is like, do you guys follow back?
We do
follow back.
And we'll shout you out too. No, for reals. But if you guys want to follow me on Lorraine Zuniga Skincare Therapy, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah. I need to get my face fixed.
I know. Yeah, we used to get facials when our facialist left. Facialist is the right word. Like
Esthetician.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
there
a
you go.
dumbass.
I don't know. I used to call her that. I don't know if it was a joke or not.
Yeah, no, yeah. How much to fix this? Yeah. She's like,
I don't do miracles.
well, this podcast is fucking over. Thank you guys. No. But anyway, yeah, no, appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming on. Make sure that you guys are following them on Instagram. Make sure you're following us on Instagram. TikTok. We just got to 2,300 followers, bro.
Congrats.
Right. Like I said earlier, it's not about the followers, but fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's hard work because we
It's hard
started
work.
from zero on that account.
Started
Like
from
that was
zero.
a consistency, and like you're hard to be with, bro.
Yeah. And we're trying to get to 2,000 on Instagram.
Oh, I was like, we just got to 2,000.
We're almost there. We keep going up and down
Like
on
100
followers.
left? No.
I don't know. I don't even look anymore because
Look
it
at
makes
it,
me
I dare
kind of
you.
sad. Yeah.
No, don't look at it.
Okay.
Hey, you know what they say? If you don't have any haters,
You ain't
Yeah.
doing nothing
You
right.
ain't
You didn't make it.
exactly. So.
Or you can also buy your following.
Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
You know, though, actually, like if they catch on, they'll ban your account.
Really?
Yeah. And then you'll never be able to start it up again. Yeah.
You have to start from scratch.
None of that. We're all organic over here.
Yeah, it's like, there was been time where we looked at each other. I'm like, nah, we shouldn't.
Eric did it once.
Yeah, and I'm glad we didn't. No, he didn't.
Whoa,
He
no,
didn't.
I did not.
That's why.
No,
you
I'm
went
glad.
from
I'm glad we didn't, bro, because it feels more like
real.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We're very grateful because you guys are the first podcast that have like reached out and invited us out, or that we reached out to, and you guys were like, yeah, for sure. So at least we were not left on red.
I've been there.
Embarrassing.
I've been there.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
But we're
so-
also prepared. We're also prepared to,
Yeah,
For the
take those chances.
for the
but-
rejection.
Yeah. That was like one of the main things I struggled with, like at the beginning, like all the no's. And then I would get mad, and I'm like, we're doing another sibling podcast today because nobody fucking responds. But I'm glad we did, because also those are the ones where like they do really well on the social. So it's like, well, fuck it. Like,
Yeah.
if we have a guest, we don't. We are now like being a little more picky of like who we want on, like people that will actually, have fun and like understand what we're
We'll
doing
have like
here.
a good
So-
dynamic
Yeah.
with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we made the cut.
Damn.
Y'all made the cut.
I feel lucky. Yeah.
We made it. We
We're
made
good
it.
with that. We're good with that.
C's
Okay,
get degrees.
okay.
C's get degrees, baby. C's get degrees. Okay. All right. And then, so last thing, Sunny has one last question before we go.
What's your favorite emoji?
The laughing face.
The laugh. Okay.
But the crying one, the one that's like on the floor like that.
Oh, one that's leaning.
I
Like
haven't
Hazlo?
reenacted.
that. Gus?
Mine's the rolling the eyes one.
Of course. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
sass. The sass. Yeah.
What about you, PIC?
Mine's the thinking face.
Oh, I like
Yeah,
that one.
that one.
Every time I put I just change
Yeah.
it. Like, you know how iPhone lets you change it now? I'm just
Yeah,
like,
you can change it
I'm just
completely.
like-
Yeah.
Okay, so if you got to the end of this podcast, put a laughing emoji, a rolling eyes emoji, and a in the comments just to let Crude and Unhinged know that y'all fuck with them.
yes.
Yay.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in again. That's it. Donnie, do you have anything?
I don't think. Nope.
All right. Thank you.
Nope.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.